Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today, we got episode number 25 of the I Rate Your Teams series. Real quick, the shout out for today's video is going to go to my man, Beth Hecker, for commenting what defensive playbook they run on the last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, let's comment. Let's think of something new here. Comment who you think is going to win the Pro Bowl, the AFC or the NFC. Let's go with that for today. A little current event situation there. Episode number 25. You guys are new to this series. If you don't know what it is, you send your teams over on Twitter. I rate them. Simple as that. We got 69 submissions. Nice this week. 54 likes. Appreciate you guys always showing love on this series, week in and of course week out. All you want to do is follow me on Twitter, link in the description, or just look it up right here at FerdyHK. Make sure everything's centered. There we go. Okay, so everything's centered. I think we should be good to go here. But the first team, guys, from my man Core, sends his team in every week, full Buccaneers team. Not going with his typical can that he normally has. Maybe got a new sponsorship opportunity. I don't really know, but full Buccaneers team. Looks pretty good. 95 speed Sherman, I think, still a stud. Rondé Barber, 97 speed, really nice. Mike Evans with 96 speed, I believe. Winfield's good. Ryan Neal's good. On offense, you got Mike Allstott, legend. Doug Williams, obviously, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin. The receivers are lacking a little bit, but again, if you run a 50-50 theme team, a lot of things are kind of out of your control. It comes down to what upgrades you're getting and things like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna give my man's team right here, it's like a solid 9-1. I'm with like a nice 9-1 for this squad. Looks pretty good. Next, we have a full Cowboys team for my man. Who is it? Joshua Cole's team. Full Cowboys. You got Amari Cooper, who actually will get permanent berry boost, I think, for the rest of the year. They haven't taken it off of him yet. So let's get the berry boost. You get CeeDee Lamb, you get Deion Sanders. Tony Pollard is the running back. He's sitting on $2 million with Johnny Manziel, which is pretty crazy when you have McNair and Doug Williams, who are somewhat affordable for being the best two QBs in the game, in my opinion. Herb Adderley's a stud. Malik Hooker, Everson Walls. If you do get to the light him up X factor, I would definitely use it on Herb. Can make him 99 speed, and he'll be your cornerback for the rest of the year, pretty much. 0P pick artist and a great tackler. That's end game right there, and it's only February. We're already talking about the end game. And he's an absolute stud. Like, even if he faces down to your 2 or your 3, whatever the case is, he's going to be a demon. But you're going to get Deion Sanders cards later down the road this year. Your team's going to be pretty nasty if you stick with full Cowboys. So you're already pretty good. So I'm going to give this team here, to me, it's honestly not as, if you upgrade the QB, I would give it like a 9-4. I'm going to give it like a 9 right now because I think the QB is that important. But again, if you like Manziel, sure. But I just think getting a guy like Doug Williams or McNair makes sense for you with 2 million coins because they're pretty good buys. And next, we have a full Niners team. So we got Cowboys, Niners, Buccaneers, all full theme teams to get started here. It's kind of crazy because theme teams right now, non-promo theme teams are at a major disadvantage. They really stack the cards against non-promo theme teams. No 60-60. Not many 32-team promos, not many theme teams you can even run 50-50 right now. As well as when you say your team diamond does get an upgrade, like Clay Matthews or Steve Largent, they don't even get 3x chems. You know what I mean? So it gets a little bit more difficult in that instance. Even team captains, they don't get 2x chems or 3x chems. But George Kittle Niners, Randy Moss Niners stud, Deion Sanders, Plesko as a cheat there. Peyton Hill's also a cheat. McNair also a cheat. Let's see the corners. Pretty good here. They're okay. They're okay. I like Ronnie Lott a lot, obviously. Ryan Neal, no thing team, still good, obviously. Darius Slay, still a top 10 corner in the game. Josh Norman, I think he's at 95 speed on this team, I'm pretty sure. But obviously not great. So I would probably end up giving this squad probably also going to be a 9 because he has good cheats. He's got good enough cheats. And if we do get Super Bowl present this week instead of past, you're going to eat because the Niners are in the Super Bowl, right? So you're going to go crazy. Next, we have a full 60-60 playoff team, which can be run, because keep in mind, you get +3 speed everywhere. And if we even look up a guy like Mike Edwards, look up Mike Edwards, who himself, if you run him without a theme team, isn't great. He's nothing really too special at the end of the day, right? So when you add +3 speed, 96 speed, like that'll play out there. So this could show you that low-key, a slight budget theme team isn't bad. Even Shaquille Leonard, like he's got good enough speed where he can be a user. You know what I mean? Like Drake, he's at lower overall. Drake Greenlaw. See the offense though. Aaron Jones, a solid card. He's got playoff Steve McNair, who's great. Calvin Johnson. So I don't hate this team. I actually love this team a lot. Very creative. Not like got the 60-60. Yes, he's paying for Calvin Johnson, but Calvin Johnson's the best receiver in the game right now, and he's still got 99 speed on him. Even a guy like Cedric Tillman will look up real quick. I know Romeo's 98 speed, but Tillman, I wonder what his speed's at right now. Is it 2 L's? Tillman on Tillman? But just a very good team here. And if this is honestly, I made the best team in the game video the other day, but upgraded 96 speed on him. That's really good. This is a pretty solid team. I'm going to give this team like a 9-5, believe it or not. This is a really good looking squad. And again, he's not buying Dre Greenlaw or Travis Kelce or any of those super expensive or Jerry Alexander super expensive playoff LTDs. Instead, he went cheaper and then splurged on the quarterback and the wide receiver to make those guys very, very OP. We have another full theme team, full Broncos. I do like going full theme team right now. Obviously, not every single team can do it. Obviously, everyone wants to go playoff teams, but especially if you're a fan of a team that can go 50-50, I recommend you do it. But Rod Smith, 97 speed, David Moore. What's David Moore's speed even at right now? David Moore, I know he's 6 foot. He's actually built pretty well. But I want to see what his speed is on this team. 95 speed, not awful. You can definitely play with that. In man-to-man, you may have some issues, especially in some of the faster squads, but in zone, he'll play fine. Calvin Ridley, as a cheat right there. Everyone kind of got that card for free. Vernon Davis is still a stud with 96 speed at tight end. Terrell Davis, 98 speed. Doug Will is a cheat. At corner, we got 97 speed Champ Bailey. McNeil and Surtain, don't love it. Not the biggest fan of it. If you got another room for a cheat, I would definitely utilize it at cornerback. Put him at slot corner unless you've already done that. You really haven't. But solid team. I think this team's actually gonna yeah, I'm gonna put this team under a 9. I'm gonna go an 8-9 for this squad, 8-8, but pretty good. Pocket Deadeye feeling a bit nutty. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into the Pocket Deadeye. We then have a 25 Steelers home at Kansas City, and I'm not gonna say, but I did build one of these two teams for myself, 50-50. I'm not gonna say which one it is. I kind of want to make a video on it once I fully get it done. But I did build one of these teams full 50-50. Don't worry, the Jets team, I still have it. Don't worry. But we got Cameron Sutton, Tariq Woolen, Steven Nelson. Okay, we got Chiefs. So you're gonna get that if we do get present upgrades, which we should. Chiefs are gonna eat this week, 100%. Pacheco, I'm expecting for the Chiefs probably like a. I don't know if he has got a playoff card, but it wasn't great. I would assume they would get like a really good playoff card. They already have Pacheco. Rashid Rice is a solid card. It couldn't be maybe Rashid Rice. Kelce already got a card. Mahomes, if they win the Super Bowl, will be crazy. Just based off abilities and things like that. His release wouldn't be that great, but just based off his abilities, he'll be really good. Like better than Doug, maybe potentially because of how good his abilities will probably be as a 99 overall. But the team looks really solid. I'm gonna give this team. I also don't know. I don't know if that's even full Palomalu. Like I don't know. So this team right here, 25, 25, 96 speed. I'm leaning with a 9 on this squad. Any fillers? Yeah, I would just probably say fillers aren't bad. I don't hate it. I'm gonna wait and see what the Niners or what the Chiefs were able to do. You know what I mean? We then have a full Colts team. Okay, this team should be very unique. 10 out of 20 cover athletes. 6 for 6 on team captains. Colts offense, 4-6 defense. So full Colts team. Hayward Bay, Gilmore 95 speed, 97 speed, Darius Hayward Bay. Marshall Faulk can definitely play out there for sure. You get Doug Willis, the cheat. Dallas Clarkson, absolute stud of a card. Of course, you had Calvin there too. So offense looks pretty complete. On defense, Julius Peppers, Julius Brents. This is what the team does kind of as a full Colts team. The fact you're only using 1 DB. I'm using 2. You got Malik Hooker too. 1 or 2 DBs are really being used on the team. It's a little bit tough to look at. It makes me cringe a little bit. But again, it's not your fault. You want to run a full Colts team. You're probably a Colts fan, but they just haven't gotten that many upgrades. I do love Joe Tippett on the squad. This team's got good cheats, though. Very good cheats. I think right now the Zero Chill Ghost cards are some of the best buys in the game. Maybe not the LTDs, but Carmichael, Peppers, even like Darius Hayward Bay or Stephon Diggs or Ryan Kelly. These Ghost cards that came out were so damn good when they first came out are still really, really good. So those are kind of my thoughts on those cards. But as far as this team goes, got both the LTDs. Looks pretty good. Any cover athletes are getting that. I think cover athletes do get a +1 at 10. So he actually has a +3 speed on Marshall Faulk, which I believe will put him at 90. Let me just make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing here. It's either 90, he's either 96 or 97 speed, depending on 96 speed, which is that's pretty solid. That's at Chris Johnson level. So that'll definitely play out there. The offensive line looks good. I'm gonna give this team a 50-50 with good cheats. Probably an 8-8, 8-9, maybe a little better. I might actually go 9-1 on this team because the cheats are elite cheats, like Reggie White and even his Mata Beast down here and his secondaries, which I didn't even see, which is actually really good too. So good looking squad. Next we have a full Jets team. Haven't got anyone new because I was banned for picking up 95 a lot and possibly Pax going sap. Yeah, Jets team. No receivers. Getting Plexico was huge for the Jets theme team. 98 speed, potentially 99 if you put the lighted up strat card on him, of course. Deion Sanders, Mike Vick, Chris Johnson, Tyreek Hill on the team. Only 30 Jets, so yeah, you're not really using too many Jets. I'll wait for Jets upgrades, right? But where you are cheating, looks good to me. Looks good to me. I would almost say pair like a playoff team with this squad, 25 or some other promo theme team for now while you kind of wait for the Jets to get upgrades, which might be for a while. Because team of the year, they'll probably get like a Sauce Gardner, maybe Quincy somehow gets a card because he's an All-Pro. Like, I don't know, but it's like he'd be that great as a 6-foot user. He'd be okay though. But those are like the 2 Jets cards that are like guaranteed. Outside of that, unless they get like some combine cards somehow, maybe because Chris Johnson probably won't get a combine card this year. He's probably going to be too soon unless they give him 99 speed or whatever, which they normally do for the combine. But I feel he came out too late where he might not get a combine card. So I don't know, but I'm going to give this team here. Probably will get like a Camardi or even another Revis upgrade, guys like that. But I'm going to give this team right here a solid, like an 8-7, unfortunately. But I do like you getting Plaxico and Sapp, and of course Ronnie Lott would help you out too a lot, and probably get you into that 9 spot there. Next up, goes to Madden Future, which is +3 with 25 Super Bowl, Pat 2 trips, multiple D, will slow down and phase the ghost. Okay, yep, makes sense. Super Bowl Calvin, players going off Calvin, Super Bowl comes Monday, D-line is, okay. All right, so 98 speed, Drew Archer. He's got Doug Williams +1 speed. Hines Ward, also a great card that is free unless you put a champion in, but he's really good. With 96 speed, potentially 97 speed. Whitworth's an absolute stud here on the Super Bowl squad. And then you get all the ghost cards. Herb Adderley +1 speed. Ronnie Lott +1 speed. This team's really good. Randy Moss. This team, I'm honestly leaning like a 9-7, 9-8 for this squad. It looks really, really good, man. It looks really, really solid. The big thing for you that would be crazy is if, like, I mean, we are going to get him CMC next week. If he has stats like Hines Ward and Chuck Howley, like, potentially 97, 96 speed at running back on this team, you'll be living, man, 100%. But this team's really good. Actually, I didn't even get to see the D line. So he is rushing Christian Harris, Matabuke, and we got Sapp and Mr. Monday Night. Yeah, it seems solid. 9-8, 9-7, really, really good looking squad. Next up, full Chiefs team. Again, you will eat this week. You will eat this week with Chiefs cards. If I guess not guaranteed we're gonna get present, but if we do get another drop of present, which we always have, you're gonna be loving it. Chiefs team, Tyreek Hill 97 speed, I believe. MVS again, I am anticipating him to get a new card. Jordan Love could turn to Mahomes real soon. Pacheco looks good. Tony Gonzalez, Steven Nelson, obviously Trent McDuffie. I want to see Trent McDuffie's speed. I think he's got 93 or 94 speed. It's kind of where a lot of these cards have been at. 91, give him that plus 93 speed. Yeah, 94 speed. This card can definitely play on a full Chiefs theme team for sure. Even on a 25, he's actually probably good enough. Revis, fully upgraded, looks good to me. Hopefully the pass rush. I mean, you have Derek Thomas, you have Jared Allen, which looks good. And then Trish Jones is in there too. Derek Thomas, Clay Matthews. Looks pretty good. By the way, all the legends right now are pretty good buys. A lot of the non-LTD legends are, if you want to pick one of those guys up, they look really good. I'm going to give this team right here, looks solid. I'm going to give it probably like a 8-9-9, somewhere in there. New Mahomes this week. Hopefully not. Hopefully you get him for the Super Bowl. But you could get both too. You know what I mean? They could do that too. I remember, like, what was it, a couple years ago? Like, Mahomes got so many. I think it might have been last year. It was last year actually. Mahomes had like honors, Super Bowl. He still had a good card in the game, and they kind of like made the one Mahomes different than all the others. Like, it was pretty interesting with what they did with Mahomes last year. But they have a lot of full theme teams today. We got Mo's team. I'm liking these full theme teams. I thought we were gonna see a bunch of playoff Super Bowl teams, but a lot of these full theme teams. King Larger tomorrow and Cam soon. For his purpose as the user. Okay, Doug Williams, one of the best sheets in the game right now. Doug Williams, Steve McNair. They're great cards to pick up right now. They're not 1.7, 1.8 mil, 2 mil. They're not like that. They're 600K and you can afford them. Like 700K, 800K. No, sorry, 700K, 600K. Kenneth Walker on the full theme team, 95 speed with Freight Train. Looks good to me. Jake Bobo, Jerry Rice. He has Jerry Rice on this squad. Devin Hester. The Seahawks team didn't do as good as I thought they were going to do throughout this year, but Witherspoon, Woolen, Randy Moss, Ryan Neal, Malik Hooker. Almost what he even has Devin Hester too. Yeah, I would get Cam Chancellor, put him at strong, and then move Ryan Neal over to free. Or you could even keep it the way it is and just user him. But I don't hate the user as Julius Peppers because, when you user a card, he always feels a little bit faster because you're the one reacting, not the CPU. So I almost wouldn't want to waste Cam Chancellor's abilities, and I'd put him over the top almost. But honestly, maybe not. Use him as a user because his KOs are fine. He's very good. I don't know. Just go get Cam Chancellor. Whatever you play him, he'll make an impact. This team's very, very good, though. I'm going to give it like a 9.5. I think this team is very complete, very good. I think this Kenneth Walker card is very, very underrated. I don't think you have AKA X Factor. I don't know. But if you can try to squeeze that in there, I would try. I would try your very best because it is broken and very frustrating to face. And next up, another full theme team. We got a full Browns team. And this video is almost done. We've only seen one playoff team. We're going to see another one here, though. But Browns theme team. See what he's got. Jets offense, Chiefs defense. Pretty standard. Browns, Peyton Hill is best running back in the game, getting the 96 speed. Odell Beckham Jr. still a stud, still a great card. Love to see it. Cedric Tillman, we already talked about that card today. Amari Cooper looks great. Steve McNair is his quarterback by choice. And we got Tariq Woolen, who's a great buy. Like I said, Ty Law, I don't think he's fully, I think it was with 94, right? Was it 94 or 92? I know he's 94 speed, but does he go, and with 8 million, to me, using Ty Law doesn't make much sense. He does go to 94. Yeah. To me, using Ty Law doesn't make sense with 8 million. You could go buy Devin Hester, Charles Woodson, Charles Tillman. There are better options than Ty Law out there. I don't really understand it. And even like Darius Slay for 300K, 400K with deep outzone KO for 1 AP too. So I don't see the point using Ty Law really. But Winner, Brown legend, Hickman looks good. Pass rush wise, Clowney's good, Za'Darius is good, Chris Jones there too. We should be getting another Myles Garrett upgrade soon. Ray Lewis is the user. Team looks very good, man. I'm gonna give this team like a 9. I think it's like a 9-1. If you go upgrade Ty Law, it could potentially be like a 9-4. If you get one of those like Darius Slay would be amazing on this squad for you. It's based on how county you're playing. I mean, they have a 25 playoff team, Saints playbook, switch from Colts defense, thinking about making it Niners. Yeah, go full Niners, man. The Niners should eat this week and build it before. I mean, it's probably already a little bit too late. You're probably already going to be overpaying for a lot of cards because people know what's coming. But you know, they'll be very good. So I don't hate the idea. But keep Ronnie Lott. You got Herb. You got Ty Law. Not full yet, but Julius Peppers. Yeah, I don't hate you. And again, this is a playoff team, right? Or is it a Super Bowl? Playoff team, yeah. Okay. I would say go Niners. You got Jerry Rice on it. I don't hate the Niners idea. As far as the playoff chems go, you're not boosting much. If you have 14 million coins, again, Slay makes more sense to me in that spot for deep outzone KO, right? I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. And even at safety, I guess it makes sense what you're trying to do there. It does make sense. With 14 million, I don't even really hate you. Oh, you know, you have AKA Calvin. Okay, I mean, it looks fine. It looks good. It looks good. Well, also the playoff, though, I know he's free, but you know, the upgrade between Jonathan Taylor to Dalvin Cook, or not Dalvin Cook, James Cook or Pacheco is a pretty big one. So that's what I would say. And probably, if you do stick with playoffs, we're going to get a broken running back probably Monday. So that's my prediction. Maybe while you're watching this, he's already been revealed. But I'm going to give this team here, very unique squad. I'm going to give it probably like a 8-9. Again, a lot of these teams are kind of the same today. The big difference is like the teams with good, like a good theme team with good cheats is kind of what's setting these guys apart today. And obviously you guys know what I think the best team in the game is. We're going to do these last two teams. We're going to call it a video here. We got an A's team, Dollar, linebacker, all four linebackers. I use pick artist, Ray, Devin Way on Dieng, for John Super Bowl Seahawks. This team could be pretty good. Okay. Not full Hines Ward yet. He's working towards it, I would imagine. Steve Largent, Van Jeff. Ooh, okay. Van Jefferson makes me feel a little bit weird on the insides. Would much rather see you with, you know, a full Seahawks team, save up and try to get your hands on the Devin Hester card, obviously. But Scott Moore, Kenneth Walker, it looks pretty good. Jordan Reed. Looks on. I'm going to give this team right here. Defense looks good. Pretty good pass rush, right? Shoot. This team is probably, again, I hate to keep giving 9s out, but it feels like, maybe a little lower. I think it's like an 8-8. Go 8-8. And for our final squad of the day, we're going to go budget squad here. I have Super Bowl MVP token when the Super Bowl comes out. Okay. And low-key, nah. You can't sell that card, but you can quick sell it, which is interesting. But we got, Calvin Ridley, Cedric Tillman, Hines Ward, Doug Will, Derrick Henry. It looks pretty good. Budget. Yeah. Again, all right. This team, not great, obviously. I mean, you have some good names, cool names on the team, high-end names, but then you also have some big holes on the team. So, that being said, I'll probably get like a 7-5, and I do want to finish one more team. Let's do this Panthers team real quick. Just get a quick look at it. Not bad. Pretty solid, actually. Full Panthers team, probably like a high 8, which is honestly surprising. And McCaffrey's going to come next week. So you'll be chilling. McCaffrey will be good on the squad. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Our Your Teams, episode number 25. I appreciate you guys watching today's video. And of course, as always, I will see you boys in the next one. Twitter in the description. I'll see you boys next week.